Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of your Brains Coach podcast. My name is Shurina. I'm your host, I'm your Brains Coach, and it is my job here to bring to you all the best, most useful, cutting edge, sometimes fun, and very applicable to your life brain body tools so you could take better control of your emotions, of your thoughts, and most importantly, of your actions so you could chart a better path forward, more aligned with who you want to grow into. Today's podcast, guys, it's an invitation. It's an invitation to explore deeper what kind of person you are and why you do the things that you do and what things serve you and what things don't serve you. And based on that knowledge, on that awareness, build something better, more meaningful and fulfilling life experience. Folks, today is an invitation for you to adopt self-reflection as a regular practice. If I hear anything from leaders, entrepreneurs, amazing people dedicated to making a positive impact in this world, if I hear anything consistently from every single one of them, is that they all talk about the importance of self-awareness and how coaching helped them to get better at that, to get more consistent with looking at their actions, looking at their patterns, look at who they were, who they are, who they want to become, and figuring out together how to align what they do every day so they could create a better, again, more fulfilling path forward and become the person, the future self who my clients, who people on this podcast just like you envision themselves to be. Unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. Guys, have you ever wondered why you do the things that you do, even when they don't work for you, obviously? Like binge watching social media on Netflix or drinking your food. You know they are not aligned with who you want to become and what you want to do and how you want to spend your time, but you still do that. And in some areas of our life, we are all guilty of this kind of patterns. We know they no longer serve us, and yet we keep repeating them. And the only antidote to that, guys, is getting better at self-awareness, is developing self-awareness, which there is only one practice which allows you to do so, is consistent, frequent self-reflection. And so today's podcast is an invitation for you on this last beautiful May Day. It is an invitation for you to try out in a simple way self-reflection as a practice, something that you can do consistently. My suggestion is to try it out and do it once a week for the next months of June. So tomorrow is June 1st, and behavioral scientists say that there is no better day to start a new habit, a new routine, a new pattern than the first of the month or the first day that you move somewhere or something first that feels more like a blank page that you are free to fill with whatever words are in your head, in your heart and soul. So today is an invitation to start this self-reflection practice that will allow you to develop deeper, better self-awareness so you could understand yourself, why you do certain things and what things work, don't work, and why, and how you can do better moving forward. To start this practice, I recommend you to take 20 minutes today, or maybe on the first day of June. So every Saturday for the next month, you take those 20 minutes to develop self-awareness. You spend those 20 minutes dedicating it to self-reflection. The best time to do it when you're fresh in the morning, when your mind is not occupied with all this stuff in the day, and you have the clearest, fastest connection to your soul, to your spirit, to who you truly are and what you're here to do. right? So the best time is to take some time in the morning, even if you have to wake up 20 minutes earlier before everyone else, and just, I don't know, lock yourself up in the bathroom. Just do that uninterrupted. Or maybe get outside and sit on the bench or somewhere on a chair or on the grass and just do the self-reflection. Take a piece of paper, any paper, a pen. Writing freehand is what works much better than typing it in your phone or on your computer. Research shows that those actions are not the same just because the way your pen works on paper. There's something about putting every letter on paper that makes it more clear, that makes it distinct in your mind versus just typing. Perhaps writing with a digital pen on a tablet might also work, but I always recommend to go the old way and just take a piece of paper, take a pen, and get somewhere for 20 minutes for a date with yourself first thing in the morning, and give an answer to 3 questions, 3 simple questions. First question, for the past months of May, what's been working for me and why? Right? Just sit down and think about, okay, last month, kind of browse through everything that happened and think about the bright moments that you thought, that worked out well, or I'm really proud of that, or I want to repeat more of that and perhaps better. Like, what's been working for you and why? So this is question number 1. Question number 2, what's been not working for me? What things clearly do not work and I'd like to stop doing them, do not repeat. Or maybe you had new experiences, new people came into your life. You tried something at work, in your family, in your personal life, in your health habits. What did not work and you don't want to repeat that again. Or maybe you want to improve it in some way, but what hasn't worked and why? Why is important, folks? And the third one, looking forward, looking ahead, looking in June, what would you like to improve, work on, introduce, rewire, rebuild, change in your life, in your career, in your relationships, in your health habits, and what kind of support systems you could put in place, things to put in your fridge, maybe gym membership, support systems in terms of relationships, people keeping you accountable, helping you to do that thing that you're struggling with doing, or eliminating certain things like having rules around your phone in the bedroom late at night or your computer. What is it that can help you to do what you want to change and what you've been struggling to change? Or maybe there are new experiments that you'd like to try that are more aligned with who you see becoming. Forget about your past self, forget about even your present self. Your present self is already past, it's an accumulation of patterns and behaviors that you did before. So the person you want to become, what can you do in the next months that is aligned with that person? You, but better you, who inspires you, who has your best interest in their heart, in their mind, who is the highest representation of your vision for yourself. What can you do moving in the upcoming months to become more aligned with that version of self? And again, most important thing is, what kind of systems can you put in place so you actually do the things that you say you want to do? You're going to get busy. Life going to get unpredictable, just as it usually does. So what kind of systems can you put in place? What can you do, not do? What kind of people you can use as your support system for accountability and motivation and inspiration and learnings? What can you do to make these new actions more aligned with your future, better version of yourself? What can you put in place so you have a much better chance of taking that action or trying new things that you've struggled with or never had the time for? So 3 questions. what's been working and why, what hasn't been working and why, and what would you like to change, introduce in the upcoming months to have the life experience that is more aligned with what you envision for your future self, your idyllic self. And that's about it, guys. That's what I wanted to do, to invite you to this practice. I'm doing it tomorrow morning. No better day than the first of any month or any significant state that feels like a blank page. And then repeat it for 3 more times. Every Saturday, sit down, schedule 20 minutes of self-reflection using the same questions that you use today. Maybe even have a special small notebook where you register this mini journey of you starting your self-reflection practice. So then looking back on June, you could also reflect in the same small notebook, just this micro step towards more self-awareness. Well, I did that for months. How did that go? Right? So looking at the end of June, imagine like having those 4 moments of self-reflection. And on the 5th one, you reflect on how that experiment went. So that's my introduction. Let me know what you think. Share your self-reflection, meaning you don't have to share with me your diary notes unless you want to, but just share your experience and what you felt and what you learned from yourself doing this self-reflection, what you learned about yourself, your life, maybe people and things in your life. Share. You can share that on my Instagram, Angela at Brain Body Coach. Angela Brain Body Coach, one word, not at Angela Brain Body Coach on Instagram. Just send me a DM or maybe comment on one of my posts, because that way your message is not going to be lost in among other DMs. So connect with me there. Connect with me on LinkedIn, Angela Shurina, Shurina, or connect with me on X, or send me an email, Angela at brainbreakthroughcoach.com, Angela at brainbreakthroughcoach.com. So give it a go. See how your self-awareness rises at the end of the month and see how many things you'll change and make them more aligned with who you want to become, making your whole life experience a lot more fulfilling. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time and attention, and happy self-reflection time. And see you in June.